Ex Machina is a 2015 movie, yes. It was my second favorite movie of 2015, I believe, behind Mad Max Fury Road. So this is a movie that came out in 2015. They recently re-released it in IMAX, and I got the opportunity to go see this in IMAX, and it was actually my first time ever seeing it in a theater, which was really cool. So yeah, if you do not know what this movie is about, a guy who works basically at Google, he wins this raffle to get to go to the CEO's mansion, essentially in the middle of nowhere, and he is tasked to talk, essentially get to know, do some research with this robot, to see if it's like truly AI, essentially. And things kind of go from there. This is one of those movies that there's like 4 people in the entire movie, really. And that's it. And so a movie like that has to have, good actors. Donald Gleason plays the guy who is going to his CEO's house. Oscar Isaac plays the actual CEO. Alicia Vikander plays the robot. There's a couple other people in the movie that basically don't have a speaking role, essentially. Or they don't do much. They're kind of just quiet in there. So the 3 big parts are those 3. It's insane that this movie came out almost 10 years ago now at this point. Next year, it will be 10 years. So that's crazy. But yeah, this movie is so flipping good. The minute the movie kind of starts, there's some tension in the movie. You're just kind of unsure of what is going on. And something isn't right. Something is not as it appears. You kind of meet Donald Gleason's character, and you just go, this guy's very awkward and strange. He's got some kind of past about him, and he can, you kind of think, oh, this guy might be a ticking time bomb of some kind. And then you meet Oscar Isaac's character, and you go, this guy's very strange. He's constantly drinking throughout the movie, but he likes to work out. And, so he's very strange too. This house that they're at is such a beautiful location. Such a weird house too. It's like a lab/mansion. So it is very strange, not at all like any kind of mansion or house that you've seen before. It's also in the middle of absolutely nowhere. So it just, the setting alone makes you uneasy, and the tension just constantly builds from there. Just Domhnall Gleeson's character not understanding, or not knowing what's necessarily going on, trying to understand the CEO. It's just absolutely interesting and fascinating. Just so much tension. Just the minute this movie starts, you start feeling a little stressed, because you're like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the intentions are of these people. Why is this happening? Why is that happening? Just a lot of stuff that you start to learn. And just every single person in this movie, you're just like, I don't know about you. And it's a really fun experience to see that. The visual effects in this, I believe this won the Oscar, actually, for visual effects back in it'd been the 2016 Oscars, I think. They're just outstanding. This does not have a high budget for a movie, but it looks like it does have a high budget. The cinematography in this movie is absolutely wonderful. Seeing it in IMAX was just so amazing to see. You just see, there's a lot of shots. I forgot how many shots in this movie are kind of just like mountains or a river or a stream. And as I'm watching it, I'm like, this kind of feels like The Revenant in a sense, where it almost doesn't need these shots of the mountains. It's just kind of there to go, ooh, look pretty. But this kind of warrants it because it just constantly builds on the tension and builds on the fact that they are in the middle of nowhere, that anything could happen and no one may ever know. So it's absolutely crazy. And yeah, I don't want to say too much more about this movie just because the less you know, the better you are for it. It is directed by Alex Garland, who is doing Civil War this year. Oh, excuse me. He also did Men and Annihilation. So this is his first movie he actually directed. And he also wrote it as well. I believe he wrote like, was it 28 Days Later? A couple other movies, I can't remember. But he started out as a writer and then eventually became a director in 2014, essentially, when this movie was probably being filmed. But yeah, I just, this movie is so good. It is just so tension filled. I absolutely love it. The acting is incredible in it. Cinematography is wonderful in it. The design of this house, this mansion, this laboratory is absolutely incredible. And it's such an interesting kind of like thought-provoking movie as well. As far as negatives go, there's just a couple things that are a little, I don't know, they get a little strange and cartoony, I guess. There's a particular thing that happens at the end with a helicopter pilot that doesn't make sense to me. There is also just certain things that happen towards the ending that I don't necessarily love. As far as like what the ending is, I actually like that. Excuse me. But again, it's just, there's a certain thing that happens with a helicopter pilot and a character that I just was like, no, you wouldn't do that. Why would you? Why? There's also just a couple things that happened towards the end that I didn't necessarily love. A particular moment that was very like villain mustache twirly, like, ha, this is what I did, and I'm going to show it to you. Ha 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 ha. Felt very James Bond villainy. Other than that, though, this movie's just incredible. Like I said, it is my second favorite movie of 2015. The two things I just said are nitpicks. They're not big problems. So yeah, it looks beautiful. The sound, I didn't realize how great the sound was with this movie either until I experienced it in IMAX. Such great sound. I do own this movie on Blu-ray. It is a phenomenal Blu-ray. Phenomenal movie. If you have not checked out Ex Machina, do yourself a favor, check it out. It is a movie that some could consider slow and boring a little bit. It is intentionally slow-paced. It builds and builds and builds until the ending just goes, whoa. So yeah, if you've not seen Ex Machina, definitely check it out. As far as the rating goes, I'll go 9 out of 10 on this one. I really do enjoy this movie, even almost 10 years later. I think that's probably what I would have rated it at the time, and I still rate it that 9 out of 10. It is such a great kind of a slow burn, interesting science fiction film that is believable, has a couple weird little nitpicky things in it, but it is such a great movie, and if you have not checked it out, definitely check it out. I don't think it's playing in IMAX anymore. I think it was like one day only kind of thing. So yeah, if you didn't get a chance to see it in IMAX, I wish you had, because it was such a great experience. So yeah, guys. I didn't sleep last night, can you tell? So yeah, guys, I hope you guys have yourself a great day. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, and we will see you next time.